and it's yours to take back with you at any time.
Do we know what its impact on SEO is? And all the keywords that sort of hide themselves inside of comments.
Very much like I'm assuming that very much like Facebook comments, all that Google is seeing is your JavaScript tag that's in there. Yeah. So any of your comments that are there, Google isn't picking up because those are all done through a JavaScript embed.
I think for some reason, the reason I'm asking the question, I do think it's opposite on Discus for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually puts it into the WordPress comments.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can turn it off at any time and still have the comments.
You can find out by going to the site, running to the site, and inspecting the elements, and see if it's in an iframe. If it's in an iframe, it's on the other side. It's on Discuss. It's not on your domain.
I'm just not sure. Loads it right away.
Everybody went right to the Ninja Forms post today for some reason. There's 25 comments on that.
Ninjas, dude.
Yeah, it's the first one.
It already had a few of them.
I don't know why on mine it showed up at the bottom. So
Everybody loves ninjas.
yeah, it is showing inside of the source code. So it is going to be spidered by Google.
Cool.
So it is going to you do get an SEO benefit that you don't get with Facebook comments.
Awesome.
Well, you can also get the SEO hit.
This is true.
That's the bad part of comments.
I was trying to keep it positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing it up. Pros and cons. It's pretty good.
So I'm sorry.
Saying what's the pros and cons?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the pros and cons. Let's talk about the pros and cons in a little bit. Let me finish the demo and then we'll debate it all shortly. I promise. Intensely. So inside of Discuss, once you get it set up, it's going to ask you for your username and password, and it'll ask you what site you're hosting. So that's how you pair Discuss with the site that you have. So I don't know if you saw when I was in Discuss, I had a few sites listed there that I've set up as test sites. So there's a step before you get to this point where you just pair it with the site that you're on, and that's what tells Discuss what comments to bring in. Okay. So I've got I'm going to blow this up a little bit. I've got a Manage tab and Advanced Options. Advanced Options is where you put in basically your Discuss settings locally inside of WordPress. This is where you put in your short name, which is the site name, API key, stuff like that. So there's a step before this, but that's how you pair it with what's going on the Discuss side. If I want to repair it or basically change sites, this is where you change it in those Advanced Options. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's look at the Manage tab. So under the Manage tab, I've got my Moderate tab. Again, very similar to what WordPress has, but this is the Discuss moderation side. So this is going to be a little bit more immediate. At least that's what I was seeing on the site today. It's going to be more immediate than when it syncs with WordPress. So if you're looking for exactly what's going on in Discuss right up to the minute, this is where you want to look. Very similar to WordPress. If I click on a comment, John Brown is definitely spam. Very similar to WordPress. I've got all the controls right here. I can delete it. I can mark it as spam. I can reply to the comment right here. Again, these are all built into WordPress. It's the same kind of functionality.
I've noticed that sometimes I'll get notifications through Discuss that I thought was Discus.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure. That would say, oh, to go in and moderate. But then I look on my blog and it's already there. So why is it telling me to moderate when it's actually already published?
It may be a setting, very similar to WordPress, and that's what I was going to show here. Underneath settings, excuse me. There's a moderation function. I'm running out of screen space here. But you can tell, very similar to WordPress. You can tell it. I want stuff to go into moderation, not go into moderation. I want comments to be approved before they go live. So you may have one of those checkboxes that you just need to set or unset.
But what I'm saying is, why would it be notifying me saying it needs to be moderated when it's already pushed through?
I'm not really.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't have enough experience. Does anybody have it? Everybody hear the question? I don't know if everybody has an answer for that.
It's hit or miss. That's
Is
what
it?
I've seen.
Is it
Yeah,
okay.
it's hit or miss.
So it's not just me?
No,
Okay.
it's big time hit or miss.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, underneath settings, the first tab here is all the all the goodies that you get inside of Discuss. So you asked me about Akismet. Here, I've already put my Akismet key in here, so it is going to my spam account, my Akismet account. Media attachments are something that are it's not built into WordPress comments. So this will actually let you attach an image to a comment if you want that. Mentions will pull in Twitter mentions for a post. So there's some really nice tools here. This is the thing I like is for login, you can either have your Discuss login or you can display Facebook login, Google login, Twitter, OpenID, or Yahoo. So any of those that I check off, let me go to a browser that's not logged in. I can show you where those show up.
So any disadvantage of using them all?
I don't really see any disadvantage. You're just giving your users all the options.
I mean, we do hear complaints from clients who are talking about what kind of social commenting they want to use, that if they use Facebook only, that they're limiting the number of people who are going to comment. So that there would seem to be a benefit if you're going to use one of these social commenting systems to open it up and turn them all on, just so you don't turn away someone who might want to comment who just doesn't want it to be part of the whole Facebook ecosystem.
So I've got them all turned on. This is a separate browser I've got that's not logged in.
It looks pretty.
It really doesn't. So I can log in through any of these and post through Discuss, and it's all going to be centralized within my comment system. Some other couple of settings I wanted to show. This basically says who can comment. Again, very similar to WordPress. It's either anyone or registered users that have been verified. And it tells you, the more of these restrictions you turn on, the less comments you're going to get.
Do other people have trouble commenting when they use that system? Because when I go to blogs, for some reason I can't log in under it anymore, and they don't recognize me
You can't log in
to make comments on those kind of blogs, so I just go elsewhere.
It's possibly a cookie setting on your browser. You may have cookies turned off or some sort of security on your machine that's blocking that.
Or clear the cache because it's broken. You just clear the cache
That's
out.
possible
No,
as well.
I can't log into Discuss because somebody else used my name, and I don't know how to get in there.
Okay.
Or I don't have that email from years ago, or some reason like that, I can't get into it. So whoever has that on their blog, I cannot leave a comment. I won't leave it as an anonymous one.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
If anybody has any ideas how to fix that, let me know.
I'm not really sure.
Can you create a new one?
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but I
can.
don't want to be somebody else. I'm Jeanette.
No,
So-
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Forgot your
I'll go
password
try
or
and
that?
try and sign up. Like, who has it on their blog? I'll go to your blog now and see.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Just like somebody said.
What's your blog?
Questions about installing Discuss or configuring the plugin before I move on? Yes.
You mentioned the Kismet key. I'm unfamiliar.
A Kismet is that's the sort of the default spam tool for WordPress. Comes built into WordPress. It was built by Automatic. So this is actually already built into when you install WordPress. This is built in. Your Kismet key will carry over to Discuss. So they're tapping into a Kismet for spam filtering as well.
A Kismet's built in, not this. You're pointing to this like that's a Kismet.
A Kismet is this. I put in my Kismet key here. Yes.
How customizable is the display of the comments?
Not very. Yes, that was the question. Was how customizable is it? So let's start. This is a great segue into pros and cons. So there's an appearance tab here. So Discuss comes with two themes. One of them's called, what is that called? Narcissus and Houdini. Narcissus and Houdini. You can choose from either, and then there's some theme options underneath, but that's about it. There is some colorization you can do for certain things, but you're locked into a certain look with the comments. So thank you, Brandon. Anyway, let's talk about some pros and cons. So we looked at the SEO benefit or detriment, depending on how you look at it. Do you want to discuss that a little bit? Or do you want to discuss that a little bit? Oh, that was funny.
You don't know.
Well, the con to comments is that people can post a bunch of stuff that is just spam.
Right.
And then all that content is on your site, and it detracts from the possible keywords that you might be trying to focus on.
Isn't that going to come out, though, if you have your Kismet key, isn't most of that going to be filtered out?
It could be.
you have a whitelist and blacklist as well inside of Discuss, just like you do in WordPress. I'm sorry, you have a blacklist. There's no whitelist. Okay.
So if you don't have problems, you just need to be aware of it so that you can either edit or disallow those comments if you don't want those keys to be, or those words to be on your page.
Okay.
You'd have that problem with any commenting system, though. So
if you're not having that problem with the native commenting system, you wouldn't have that.
Right. Right. The difference is if the comments are housed inside of an iframe, they're not really on your site. They're on another site, so it's not going to affect your SEO. This it appears to be on your site, so it is something just to be aware of.
Okay. All right. What else? What about this versus Facebook commenting?
Because if you decide to turn it off, all your comments are still in WordPress, so that's the pro of using it.
All your comments in Discuss, all your comments are still in WordPress, but
Correct.
not with Facebook.
Correct.
Jason pointed out a plugin. What was the name of the plugin again?
crawlable Facebook comments.
Crawlable Facebook comments. It does leave your Facebook comments sitting inside and sourceable.
Okay.
Don't know how good it is in terms of SEO, but I know it actually does put it into the source code.
Okay.
Jason, does it actually take the comments off of the post or from Facebook and then put them back into your database?
No, it just puts them in a block in the source code for that particular post. I'm not sure how on the back end what it's doing. I haven't really dug around through the plugin yet, but it's getting us there. I guess it's one step closer.
Okay. Wouldn't there be a small disadvantage from the standpoint if you're trying to develop traffic through comments that get fed into Facebook? If you start diversifying those comments among several different services, you may not get the traffic you had before. I mean, is that potentially?
Listen, I think that's one of the best discussions around this is what are you really looking for in terms of comments? Are you looking for SEO or are you looking for engagement?
Yeah.
And if the vast majority of the people that you're trying to have a conversation with are inside of Facebook and they're willing to share those comments out to Facebook and it ends up driving more traffic back to you, personally, I'd throw out every SEO benefit in the book in order to get that level of engagement. I'd rather have the engagement than the SEO benefit, personally.
Because the engagement will generate the traffic for you anyways.
When did SEO stop being engagement?
Well, okay, so if
when they're not engaging,
people, no. Here's what I'm saying: if I couldn't get the same number of comments via SEO, so there's a certain number of people that are going to come to my blog as a result of natural organic search, right? There's a certain number of people that are going to come to the blog as a result of me sharing out on social profiles, and in some cases, the number of people in certain time frames coming from social profiles are going to be multiple times higher than those coming through organic search. Over the life of a blog post, over the course of years, that may diminish. But in that critical, launch time, that social stuff, quite frankly, drives more traffic than SEO is ever going to drive. So lifetime, SEO, short-term, social. Do I get a big enough impact from SEO by having all of that stuff, exposed in the source to offset the natural benefit that might come from comments being shared back into the Facebook ecosystem? Depending on how engaged you are on Facebook, the answer to that's probably no. Now, if you're not engaged anywhere, it really doesn't matter what the hell you do, right? So you kind of have to weigh this conversation around SEO based upon what those objectives are for your blog and what you're really trying to accomplish. Now, I see you shaking your head up and down yes back there. More power to the people on that one. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
More questions? All right, I'm going to read this. This is what they sent me from Discuss today. They want to hear your ideas. If you tweet @Discuss a new feature request or mention a new site you think should be using Discuss along with the, this should be OCWP hashtag. They'll pick a favorite and give somebody a Discuss account worth $200. So there you go. So everybody tweet something about Discuss with the OCWP hashtag.
So does that mean the price costs $200 a year?
Hey, Laura. Let's see. Let's actually look at the pricing for a minute. Does anybody know the pricing on Discuss?
The other package is over
There's
$200.
there's upgrades. So it's free to start. These are the different packages. So the Plus package is $19 a year. This comes with, maybe it's not free.
If you're on the add-on page, it must be a free page.
Yeah,
You are using it.
It says add-on.
there is a free version of it.
Core platform. So these are the upgrades package. So you do get more stuff with the upgrades. The one thing that the professional package comes with that I kind of like, or there's two things. There's single sign-on, which I don't quite understand yet, but that means essentially in the Discuss world, it means that you can have multiple sites with one sign-on that can basically go over many sites. That's what the single sign-on is. And the partner API access is those things I was showing you. I believe the Facebook, Yahoo, those things come with the partner API. I did upgrade to the professional. I'm on a free trial, so that's why I'm able to show some of the features tonight. So all of those features I showed may not be in your free account if you're looking for them. Yeah, I'm giving you what I know about Discuss so far.
Now
So
that's a monthly.
yes, that is a monthly fee. $19 a month, $199 a month, $999 a month for the big one for the VIP. No, those are a month. Those are per month.
Big traffic saying.
That's insane.
There is, again.
You better have a lot of comments.
Yeah.
But I believe the free version, most of the things that we were showing come inside the free version. So this is when you want more stuff.
Does the free version provide analytics?
Am I wrong?
I bet you not.
No, it doesn't do analytics.
I bet you nothing on that list.
For you? Yes.
I'd like to see the list of what you do get at the core.
Is there a list of what comes with the core?
I have no idea. I will find out though, and I'll email the group on Facebook. Unless there's anything else about Discuss, Chad's ready to go with the Genesis demo. Okay. I've mentioned it a couple times the Facebook group. There is a Facebook group for this group. If you're not already on it, friend me on Facebook. Send me an email, and I'll add you to the group. We have a very active Facebook group that's been very helpful. So anyway, I'm gonna see if Chad's ready, and we'll start with the Genesis demo.
Did you switch to your 4G card? So he's off the network, live stream.
Okay.
This is so meta. This is so meta. We're going to live stream a Skype video.
We may go back in time.
It's very possible.
Depends how much cherry you're sitting.
Come on, speak up.
If he could actually be playing the live stream during his Skype, we could get some recursive action.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We'll open up the vortex or something.
That would cause a rift in the space-time.
We could all crawl into the wormhole and go talk to Einstein.
Perpetual motion, right?
Self-fulfilling prophecy here.
Hey Steve, I could kill some time if you want.
Yeah, actually, let me just get the. There's a discount code for Genesis that we have already.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, what was that?
The discount code for Genesis is OC Meetup, OCMEETUP. It'll give you a 25% discount off of Genesis. So there you go. You want to kill some time? Go for it. We'll
I promise I won't talk any code.
Okay. Does everybody know Brandon? This is Brandon from Pixel Jar.
Hi, Brandon.
Hey everybody. Hi. Hello. Okay, so what's in the box? I will tell you. Okay, so as you know, Orange County WordPress our WordCamp was a good success, but we actually had some leftover giveaways that didn't make it in time, so we'll bring them to the group and see.
that's nice.
Oh, fun packing.
I thought you wish you were
Better not roll out of Drupal or
Random
random
dots.
two O's.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
I knew that would do that, sorry.
Rocks was nice enough to send us 10 books from their library, their WordPress library.
thank you. Great stuff.
Professional WordPress, WordPress plugin development,
Ooh.
and a brand new one that's I kind of hesitate to show you because it has a bad word on it. It's mobile web development, and it says with WordPress, nothing else. There's nothing right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So it has some sections on some other dirty CMS systems, but it's got some good. Actually, I thumbed through it. So if anybody's building mobile sites with WordPress, it actually talks about how to make your own mobile-ready theme from scratch and from other things too. So and I have to figure out a clever way to give these away.
I don't have a random number.
Okay.
That just is
I'm not